Most people won't believe me when I tell you can actually retire as a millionaire with a minimum wage working job. You may be wondering how. How the fuck do I do that? Well, today we're going to talk about that. For you to retire as a millionaire, you need to understand a few things. You need to know the term compound interest. Compound interest is when you're gaining interest on your interest over time. It sounds a bit weird, but Einstein actually used to call it the eighth wonder. Now that you know what compound interest means, let's get to the fun part. For you to retire as a millionaire, you need to invest $500 a month for the next 35 years into the stock market. The best solution for a steady interest rate, we are going to be using the S&P 500 index. The index acts as a benchmark of the performance of the US stock market overall, dating back to the 1920s. The index has returned a historic yearly average return of around 11.88% since its 1957 inception through the end of 2021. When dealing with compound interest, you need to take inflation into account, so we're going to round the 11.88% down to 8%. And now let's look at these numbers. For the first 20 years, you can see on the graph it's going to be slow, but after the 20 years is when the eighth one is going to have an effect on your money. If you were to wait 40 years instead of 35 years, you will actually have an additional $500,000 in your bank account, which is wild and really impressive. So yeah, if you want to retire as a millionaire even though you worked your whole life at McDonald's, you need to consider this as your only way out of your misery. Share it with your friends so you can retire together. Peace.